I was really pleased to see the video presentation from the Sincro team on their websites because a number of years ago, I heard their team comment that dealer groups were underserved by website platform providers. And I didn't understand that too well until I started working with more larger dealer groups and, well, the time and headaches they have in updating 10, 20, 30, how about 200 websites in a very short period of time. We all know that as manufacturers come back to offering incentives during this inventory shortage, a lot of those incentives have gone away. But when they gear back up, with all the consolidation that's going in automotive, well, website platforms that tailor to growing dealer groups are going to get a lot of attention. And that's exactly what Sincro saw and built into their latest updates. I love the fact that pages can be built and shared, pages can be built and syndicated, and pages can be built, shared, and customized across the entire ecosystem. Imagine having a content curation team that could build a page about maybe your EV charging system and then put that exact page with local customization on any website in the dealer group in a few clicks. This is real time savings and a real benefit for dealers who want to simplify the management of their dealer group websites. And Syncro's done an amazing job this year of meeting those needs. But don't take my word for it. Let's take a peek at the highlights of this year's presentation of Sincro websites, especially for those of you who are watching that work at dealer groups to see, is this the innovation that your dealer group needs? Let's take a look at that video presentation right now.
So how is Sincro different in a good way? Well, it really starts with those website technology advantages. And what good is technology without great support? So don't forget we're fast. We have reimagined and reinvented what service for dealers looks like. If you're not getting the service you need from your provider, you need to talk to Sincro. With a 94% satisfaction rating in 2021 and a 94% done right the first time, it's imperative that your website is up to date and acted on as you see fit. We're also proven. When you look at independent study from SEMrush, where we sent every dealer who migrated to Sincro, you can see the lifts in all the key areas where you want your dealership to be visible. And when seen from a very specific provider, all the dealers who transferred from that provider to Sincro this year saw an even better improvement in those metrics according to the SEMrush independent study. And it's all about the experience. 4 out of 5 customers get a tailored experience coming to a Sincro site, and those boost your metrics. This is included in every package. Our all new, all inclusive, every package gets every feature is critical, and this is boosting metrics. But what good is boosting metrics if you can't handle the current market conditions? So it's important to note all the things we've done for the experience. If you haven't talked to Sincro about this, you need to. From an inline form to a low inventory message to even new virtual vehicles and in-transit displays, we are improving the experience for the low inventory times that could continue. We are protected. We've been working on ADA for 9 years, but we include a consumer-facing tool again in every single package. Not only that tool, but litigation support, where should you get a letter or a lawsuit, you send it to us and we will provide you all of the documentation you need to fight it. And don't forget transparent. We are the most transparent, with the most events tracked, with the most events fired, with the greatest visibility into your metrics for your dealership, all in Google, all owned by you. And open. We're your website provider. We can't solve all your problems. We know your partners need easy access. They need all access to integrate and display they want to drive your business. And we are leading the industry, seen by several press releases this year. And of course, what good is great technology without great design? The most important thing here is that design should be experienced. With that, I'd like to introduce you to Kelly Ledane, who's going to walk through some critical dealer group enhancements we've made to our platform to ensure dealer groups can execute in all new ways this coming year.
Okay, so first what I want to show you is the ability to send a page to any site in our system. So we know that making landing pages is one of the top things that our users do. So here we wanted to make it easy to send that page to any site that you have access to. So this is a working prototype. We are currently in development and we'll plan to release this March 1st. So in the editor, you're going to go and click on pages. You're going to type in the landing page that you want to send a copy of. Hover over there. You'll notice you have a copy feature right here, or a copy button right here for the feature. Click into it as well, and you can see that same option under page actions. So I'm going to go ahead and copy. Right now, today, you can copy this page on your same site, or now in this new world, starting March 1st, you'll be able to send a copy to any site in the system that you have access to. So you simply select that option, type in here where you want to send it to, select it. Notice there's a counter over here, so you can send it to 10 different sites at a time, and then go ahead and click copy. The system's going to let you know that it went through. And then you're going to go over to the receiving site, and we're going to go back into the editor. And now you'll see a notification letting whoever is looking at this site that there is something new under your pages tab. So you'll go through, click that. You have a received page section and a copy of. So I'm going to click into there. It's going to let you know, hey, here's some things that you should do before you publish this site. So that way the page is live. You definitely want to update the name. We're going to give you a copy of. You look at all the content, your links, SEO, all that stuff. And of course, if you want it to be in your navigation, you'll want to add it there. So you click OK, and that's it. Really simple, pretty easy and straightforward. So now the next thing that I want to show everybody is the operational efficiency that we worked on to sending a piece of content. So we know that you may not need to send the entire page and you just want to send a single piece of content to another site. So for that, we're going to come through into the content library. And the one that I want to send to is a community piece of content, because I have another site that has the same kind of outreach in the community and that sort of thing. So I go through, I find the piece of content, I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to click send copy. You'll notice that this looks very similar to what I just showed you. So we work really hard to make sure that there's parity between our tool sets, that you can have some intuitive thinking into it once you are familiar with the system. So now I click send, it let me know that it's there. So I'm going to come over just for the ease of this demo. I've already got that site up here. So I'm going to go into the content library and boom, it's right there. So it's a really simple way to just send content back and forth. So you don't have to duplicate it, copy paste all the time, recreate it. Then once you get into it, you can just make some changes based on the site needs that you have. Okay, so we're going to stay in the content library here. I'm going to refresh that. And so now what I want to show you is some of our advanced sharing technology. So we worked in 2021 to really streamline this process, make it a little bit more intuitive as far as the options that all of our users have. So let me show you that, and then I will show you how it works. So if you do have the sharing option, right, so you're going to see that in the record. It's going to show that right here. And there's 3 different options that we provide the users. So you'd select one of those options. The first one listed is called editable. What that means is if I select this option and I send the record, I send the copy of the content to another site, then they can go through and edit all these fields in here. The second option is read only. So what that means is they cannot make any changes to any of the content listed in here. And then the last one, which is my favorite, is limited editing. So if you select this option, now all of a sudden you're going to see locks. So what that means is you can choose what you want to lock down and choose what is available for the other rooftops, the other sites to make some changes to, right? So maybe the publish and the expiration date isn't going to change. Maybe some of the copy is able to change, so you're not going to lock that, but you definitely want to keep the title. So that one really gives you a lot of options. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and show you. So we have this piece of content that was created. It's really about vehicles coming soon, which we know is a really big deal right now. I can look down, see all the copy. I notice there's no locks. So as I take a look here, this is set to editable. What's great is I have it shared to a specific location. You can select groups that are already set up in the system. If you are attached to groups, there's more than one site. The system knows that for you automatically. Here's what I mean by that. I just clicked and there it is. I can also select the franchises, so I can even get more prescriptive about who's getting this message, or I can not share it at all until I'm ready. Okay, so I'm going to go through. Let's publish this one. Now, let's come and add it to our page. So I'm just going to add this to the home page quickly so you can kind of see how it works. So I'm going to pick what we call a card in our system. So I'm going to put that on there. Let's go ahead and dismiss. Let me know that it worked correctly. It's going to scroll down to the page for me, show me I've got my content there, so I could click to inline edit, but that's not the purpose of this one. So I'm going to click that content button and check it out. So it's already right there for me because it's shared. So I'm going to click save. And here you go. So now you can see that that piece of content has been added, right? But now what I want to show you is the really cool part about this. So once I want to go through and make some changes here, it's automatically going to filter to that page and that content. And the person that has it on that page that I just showed you doesn't need to make any changes. It's a huge time saver. It really helps create seamless messaging as well. So I'm just going to come through here. I know that's an Acura site, so I'm going to pick an Acura branded color for this. So that's the change that I'm making. I'm going to click publish. And now let's refresh this page. I'm going to scroll down. And now you can see that that color has been changed based on what I did on the original site. So now you can kind of see with these 3 different pieces of technology, it really helps streamline people's workflows. Creating content is super important, but it can be time consuming. So this really helps with the operational part of that to free up more time. So hope you enjoyed the demo. Thanks so much for your time. Back to you, Jason.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Sincro is fast, we're proven, we're relevant, we're protected, we're open, we're transparent, and we're modern. If you're ready for something new and better, reach out to Sincro today.
I hope you enjoyed the highlights from that presentation, but you should know that the latest updates to Sincro websites are not just time savings. Dealers who have cut over to Sincro's latest platform from other competitors have seen a significant growth in their organic traffic and their SEO strength. That's because of the way in which the Sincro website platform is built, their use of schema tags, and the ease of use of their new content management tools, which allows content to go further across the enterprise and making it easy to customize to individual brands. But a short video is, well, only going to give you the highlights. If you want a full demo of the Sincro website platform, do that today by going to their website at syncrodigital.com.